Hey guys, Charl Engelbrecht here from worldoffishingbest.co.za in Northcliffe, Johannesburg, South Africa. Got something cool to show you guys today. We've just received our shipment of Lowrance Elite FS 7-inch and 9-inch multifunction displays and fish finders. Should we open one up? Should we check it out? Let's do an unboxing video. So what are we going to do is I'm going to open up a Elite 9 FS, which we're going to install on the customer's boat. First time I've checked it out. Let's check it out here. So this is the 9-inch version. The version that I was holding up earlier was the 7-inch version. Comes in new packaging. Lowrance has upgraded their packaging to all recycled or mainly recycled packaging. Sustainable, helping our rivers, oceans, and just keeping our world a better and safer and cleaner place. So this is what you're going to be getting. See, it's a lot narrower. There's a bit of information about the unit on the back. So let's remove the sleeve. So you just slide your unit out of the sleeve, and we can put the sleeve one side. And let's check it out. So very cool, cardboard. Open it up. So here's a bit of a let's get started. Bit about your social media, YouTube, Facebook, where you can learn a lot about the units and check out a lot of help and tutorials. On the other side, we've got Lowrance is pretty much their pledge and just how they are helping the world. Once we open up the unit, we got a sticker pack, a couple of transfer stickers for your boat. On the left hand side, we've got what sounds like mounting hardware. We're not going to open that up, we're going to leave that closed. Over here, this would be most likely gimbal knobs, sounding like it. I've rattled them before. Some gimbal knobs for your unit. Next up, we've got Elite Fuse, FS Fuse and mount kits. So that will be your fuses, mount kits for fuses, maybe some more nuts and bolts and mounting hardware. Next up, we've got the Lowrance Active Imaging, the AI 3-in-1 transducer. This is a transducer that's got down scan, sonar and side scan built into one unit. The side scan and down scan is a 455 and 800 kilohertz selectable tuned transducer, and the normal 2D sonar built into this one will be an 83, 200 or medium and high chirp frequencies. Cool thing about this transducer is it's still the same transducer that we're using on the HDS Live and the Elite TR2. We've actually had these mounting brackets made that will allow you to fit this transducer onto your trolling motor. This specific mount is for a motor guide, water snake, 12 volt and 24 volt models. This will also fit the Minn Kota models that do not have the US2 built in, so that have the rounded nose. So that's one of the products that we sell as an optional extra. This version over here would be the version for your Minn Kotas that have the US2 transducer built in. Very cool. Next up, we've got a PC Go power cable. We've got the new mounting bracket. So this is the gimbal bracket. Your gimbal knobs will fit through here and hold the unit on. We have got your mounting bracket to mount the transducer onto your transom. Got some simple solders. Awesome way to actually install your unit with your positive and your negative. All that you do is the one side of the fuse you put in that side, and then your power coming from your switch or from your battery you put in the other side. Heat it up with a lighter or a blowtorch or whatever you'd like to do. It'll melt the lead and actually melt the two wires together there. What it'll also do is it'll seal off. This actually acts as a shrink seal, so it'll seal off and give you a very good connection to your battery. What else have we got in here? We've got a limited warranty booklet. We've also got the Active Imaging Transducers installation manual. And there's another sneaky smaller sticker in the bottom here. Is there anything underneath this? Because yeah, you can actually remove this out. So there's nothing else underneath that. Over here we've got the unit. But before we get to the unit, we've got another package here, which would be most likely your quick guides and installation manuals. Let's have a look what's inside this packaging here. Yep, 100%. So you got your quick guide. It's in multiple languages, so I see English is from page 3 to 7, so 4 pages in English. I'd suggest maybe photocopying that and putting it in your boat. Over here we have got the installation guide for the actual head unit. Over here, this is most likely a mounting template. So this is a mounting template that you can actually mount into your dash in your boat. You stick this onto your dash, and then it shows you where you got to cut with the jigsaw. So this gives you a very accurate way of actually doing your installs in your boat where it's nice, clean, you don't have to make it unnecessary holes. Next up, we've got a English user manual. Also, guys, refer to the manual. Very cool to go through them. You'll learn a lot about your units, and also on your socials, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitters. Now, let's get to the business end. We actually got a bit of silica gel there. Don't eat it. It actually says do not eat it. But here is the business end. This is the new Lowrance Elite FS 9-inch unit. Elite fishing system. Comes with a nice cover, very nice cover. So they've obviously got the Lowrance in blue, Elite written on it. Nice hard plastic cover. There's the actual unit. That's what you're going to receive. So let's take this cover off. A little tip to how to get your cover off. What I usually do is I put my fingers in the little slots on the side and I push in the center, and that'll allow you to get, usually, get the cover off pretty quickly. What I like about a tight fitting cover, there you go. So I just push in the middle and it'll pop out. They've also added, which I haven't seen before, they've added these little rubber stoppers here that obviously prevent the cover from pressing against the new, very nice, the new fancy screen, which I've just noticed. So here's the actual unit. Here is the new Elite FS head unit. One thing that I've noticed by just picking it up is it's much lighter than the previous units. And it's thin. I can't believe that it's this thin. You can actually see the bezel side. I'd say that's about 1 centimeter. This here is also nice and thin. It's about the thickness of a laptop. So yeah, I can't believe how light this is. So this means that the guys using the RAM mounts like an MB8 or MB36 will definitely be 100% right. So what I do suggest on your 9-inch and up units, I do suggest going to the heavy duty ball for RAM mounts, so something like an MB36 that we sell. Units that are 9-inch and under, I would go with the MB8, which is a medium duty ball. You could probably get away with an MB8, but I'd suggest the MB36 on this. Other things, so let's look at the front of the units. So we've got now a new glass panel screen. The whole look and feel is like the HDS. It's awesome. It's got that new, nice, single, flat glass panel. On the right-hand side, you've got a pages button. You've got a waypoint create button. You've got your plus and minus buttons. If you press them down together at the same time, you'll give a man overboard waypoint. This little button here that doesn't have much markings except a little bit of a dimple on it is a new quick key button that was only really featured on the HDS models. So you can program this key to maybe, make a certain waypoint of a certain color or something that, I've just caught a fish here, let me double tap that or tap it and it'll create a waypoint. But there's many different user features that you can set that button to. And then your power button. On the left-hand side, you've got what we all know with the Elite TI range, and now with the Elite FS, is you've got your single card slot in there. That's where you put in your SD card, and then you can press it down again and close it up. On the sides, we've got your normal gimbal mounts, where your gimbal knobs will hold your gimbal bracket onto it. That's on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. On the top, now the GPS module is actually installed on top of the units, obviously giving better GPS signal. But what this also gives us is it makes the units a bit narrow because you don't have to fit that inside the unit. But let's get back onto the plugs. On the right hand side, you've got a 1 kilowatt solar channel. This is compatible with the Active Imaging 3-in-1 transducers. It's compatible with a 7 to 9 pin adapter for your older generation transducers if you had them. It can also take a 1 kilowatt chirp AMR transducer. So this unit is AMR capable as well. On the left hand side, we've got power. Then we've got the NEMA 2000. So that's for your NEMA 2000 network integration. But the whole awesome thing about the new Elite FS is this little yellow guy right over there. This is a network called Ethernet. Now, Ethernet allows you to get a way of networking via hardwiring this unit to another either Elite FS unit or an HDS Gen 3 or an HDS Carbon or an HDS Live. But what it also allows you to do is take this single unit, get the new active imaging, the new active target transducer, which is Lowrance's new live forward, down, or scout mode transducer that allows you to see the way that your lure is moving in the water, or the way that a fish are reacting to the lure, or the way that fish are reacting to structure in front of the boat live. It's not a sweeping unit, it's a live unit. So you'll be able to see those little twitches that you do with your bait, or the way that those fish are moving around your bait or your drop shot live. So that would be able to plug directly from the active target transducer to the transducer module via Ethernet directly into the unit. You can also network multiple Elite FSs. So you can network this one to another Elite FS straight next to it, or on the bow of your boat via a Ethernet cable. What you can also do is you can get the Lowrance NEP2, which is the Lowrance network expansion port. That's got 5 different ports on it, so it acts as a switch box. So you could go your active target to one of those ports, then another one of the ports to one of these on the bow, to another unit on the bow, so you can have 2 of these on the bow, and another unit in the console. You can also network it to your Structure Scan 3D boxes to act as switch boxes as well, or you can go from a single unit like this to an HDS that features 2 of these, and you can daisy chain your units on and obviously get a very big, very advanced network going. So that is it, guys. That is the new Elite FS unit from Lowrance. It's an amazing looking unit. This is going to be absolutely awesome for the guys that want to have a very, very well priced but very, very, very capable unit on their boats. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Wishing you guys tight lines, screaming reels. Hopefully we'll get back to you with another video of this thing on the actual Z21 mothership, and we'll check out and show you how these things work. In the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you tight lines, screaming reels.